Hi Leos, this is going to be a reading for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising for March 2019. So, first off, Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is retrograde in your 8th house, which is Pisces. Your 8th house represents merging, intimacy, shared finances, inheritance, property, joint ventures, and partner resources. The 8th house is Scorpio. So a lot of endings. But with endings there are beginnings. Always. In terms of Pisces being in your 8th house, which is the 12th sign of the zodiac, representing endings and healing, it's like double endings. But the focus is on what the 8th house represents, which means partnerships, finances. Things are coming to a close. Things are coming to a close. And as well as this Mercury, Pisces, retrograde, Leo. We also have Taurus, which Uranus is moving into the next day. Taurus represents work, right? Income, your daily routines, your material possessions, your job, your priorities, and your work ethic. So Uranus is moving there. Mind you, Uranus is ruled by Aquarius, which is your opposite sign. A lot of polarity. Uranus rules Aquarius, which represents technology and ultimately change. So there could be changes in your work. There could be changes in your work ethic. There could be changes in your priorities, your income. How you do things is a big focus for Taurus moving into Uranus. How you do things, how are you coming up? So, first card is fruition. Second card is courage. Third, the Fool. So definitely I can sense that you're changing. If this is dealing with a job, I see new beginnings within a job or career related endeavor because of the Fool card. But because you have courage here, I'm thinking that either you need the courage to leave a situation within a job, relationship, so what have you, for a new beginning. Because overall you have the fruition card, which, yeah, you have the fruition card, which lets me know that you're working hard and you're going to have the opportunity to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But that comes after you gain this courage to take a leap of faith into something new. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 cleansing card, and the frogs represents fertility. So a birth, it could be an actual birth, or it could be a birth of new ideas, new ventures. But cleansing also represents the actual action of crying and letting things go. Sorrow is one of the things that we use to release energy so that we can move on from certain things. And it's very necessary. The Leo card that comes out. This is strength. This is courage. It's also patience. The Sacred Fire card. This is also patience. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, which is Aquarius, which is your polar sign, which is all the energies I was talking about in the beginning of the video, about how Uranus is moving into Taurus and it's time for you to change something or let go of something that has to deal with how you work. Because this is Taurus is your work ethic and your priorities and your habits. This is you facing your fears. And trusting in yourself on this leap of faith that you're trying to take. the Fool, yeah, because you have an opportunity to be remotely successful. You have this fruition card, and it's in numerology. Number 10 is the number of completion. So something has came full circle. It's not the world, but something in terms of your money, or how you make your money, or how you are working. You came to a realization about what's going to make you successful. And it requires you courage to take a leap of faith. And the Leo card coming up, it's the same thing as this courage card. Strength and courage, and have the faith that everything is going to work out the way that it should. So if you are remotely cleansing because of grief or loss, I wanted to come out. Because of grief or loss, just know that if something is lost, it may not be meant for you. There's opportunity in leaving something behind. Cleansing card wanted to come out either way. And it was at the bottom of the deck, but it still came out regardless. Because you need to release something, and you need to cleanse, because you may be holding on to something. And you need to have a good cry about it. There's a possibility that you may be dealing with the Scorpio as well. Next card is the Six of Pleasure with the Sun and Scorpio. So it's a possibility that you could be dealing with the Scorpio as well. But this card represents equal give and take. The ray of light is flowing from one hand to another hand. And this woman is sitting on a rose quartz. So if this is a love situation, this is letting you know that if you lost a Scorpio, there's still an opportunity from it. There's gains from you. Whether you leaving them behind, they leaving you behind, there's gains from you. There's opportunities on both sides. Because it's going from one hand to the other. So which means it's not one-sided. Regardless of who left who in the situation, both of you guys are going to benefit from it. Either a Scorpio or an Aquarius. Isolation. So isolation. So you got the 7 isolation. No, it's the 3 of isolation. I'm sorry. And the crow. Crows are represented during times of death and grief and loss as well. So you are stuck. You're stuck because maybe now you feel alone. This also can mean in terms of you deciding to choose yourself. Like you walk away from a situation and you decide to choose yourself, which leads to you being alone. But the isolation card is just here to remind you that it's an illusion that you're alone. Yes, separation and loss. It brings the illusion of isolation. You are forced to release the past for your highest good. So just know that this card means internally you are loved and supported. This is healing yourself. This is self-love. This is self-love. This is kind of like you choose. If this is a relationship situation, this is self-love. If this is a job situation, this is you recognizing your worth within a company and you're choosing to leave that company because you know that your talents or your skills or your expertise can be useful, very useful somewhere else. Ace manifestation. Ace manifestation represents that it confirms that these new beginnings are going to happen. This is the tangible. This is you seeing whatever you manifested being tangible in your life, like it's showing up in your life. Also, this card also represents inheritance, relationships, beneficial career changes, good health, news, property, gifts. This is everything that your 8th house represents. This is everything that Pisces moving into your 8th house. This is everything that your 8th house represents. Like, this Ace manifestation card represents your 8th house. And this is just saying for you to prepare for prosperity to come to you in all ways. Whether that be a relationship, whether it be inheritance, whether it be beneficial career change, good health news, property gifts, a raise in income. Take advantage of all opportunities presented to you to open up to new blessings. She brings everything you've been asking for. And I feel like you may either you're leaving you're for sure leaving, or the situation the decision has already been made for you to leave the situation. Only reason why I say you could be leaving or you already left or however is because the courage and strength cards is here, which means you have the courage and the strength to move on from the situation. And although it's very hurtful, Look at this. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. This is somebody financially stable. I'm getting that by choosing yourself, you ultimately become this Empress. Empress represents fertility too. Not just in terms of pregnancy, but, yep, look. Works. Empress works. So the works that you are doing are being seen in the world. You may have people watching you and looking at how you work and how you do things. So it's very, very important for you to get right on your priorities and how you're showing up to work. Because people are seeing what you're doing. The denial card. The Scorpio energy. The denial card represents letting the past go. This is all about you healing yourself, getting over something, so that you are able to accept these opportunities that's coming in. The Aquarius card also popped up, which means, to me, it means the good and the bad, because since Aquarius is your opposite sign, it's like combined with you two, it's like you can see everything, the negatives and the positives within the situation, but you're also grieving about the fact that you do feel alone because of the decision that you had to make. But at the end of the day, you have the strength to endure. You have the strength to endure this grief and this loss, or this separation between you and someone, or you and a job. But ultimately, healing from the situation and moving on brings you an opportunity. So it's bittersweet. Okay? So Leo, that was your reading for March 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for following. The channel is growing. I definitely appreciate everything. I'll see you guys next month.